Shalom. That's how y'all want to hear some crazy stuff, y'all. The video I did earlier, right? I kind of lost it a little bit. I jumped off subject. I just went crazy. But listen, I got to get back to this thing with the Adam thing. I got to really, because I know it's always going to be somebody that's going to have that mindset. So I want y'all to, all right. I'm gonna rewind myself back on this, and I'm gonna stay on this through this whole video. So, the fifth day, the Most High said, let's make man. Let us make man in our image, right? And they did. He said he made male and female, him and her, right? And he told them to go forth, be fruitful, and multiply, and subdue the earth, and fill it, right? Boom. They did it, and it was so. And the seventh day, the Most High, after all his work, he rested, right? And then after he rested, he took and he formed Adam from the dust of the ground, and formed Adam, and he breathed into Adam, and Adam became a living vessel, right? Living person, living spirit, living vessel, right? And he took Adam and he placed Adam in the garden, placed him in the garden. And he told Adam to till the garden, I gotta read again because I'm not sure if it's the 8th day or the 9th day or whatever. Between one of them days, he said that Adam should not be alone. Right? And he caused a great sleep to come upon Adam. And he supposed to took one of Adam's ribs. We know he slit Adam and took the blood and created Eve, right? And he presented Eve to Adam, and you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm about to mess with y'all head, but what I want you to do is, once I say what I'm going to say and you hear it, I want you to go and read it. And then you tell me, why is it so? So now, when Eve had Cain, she said, I've been given a man. Right? That's what she said, a man. And when she had Seth, I think she said, the Lord has given me a man, something like that. I forget how it go, but I know man is in there, right? Then Cain slew Abel, right? And the Most High asked him, what did he do, right? And he told him, and he cursed him and banished him out of the garden. What did Cain say? Cain said, well, Lord, or Father, whatever you want to say, if someone see me, I will surely be killed. Now, I got a question. Guys, if Cain and Abel was the only two children that Adam and Eve allegedly had, who the fuck is these other people that's going to kill him? Now, somebody's going to say some dumb shit like, oh no, he had 2 daughters. And Cain found his daughter, his sister, and they had kids and this and that. Okay, how the fuck does that answer the other motherfuckers trying to kill him? That don't answer that. That just answering it's a broad out there by herself, or out there with her other sister doing her, which don't make sense. The Lilith story and all that bullshit, right? Nah, y'all. Nah. He said, if someone see me. Then, hold on, let's get a little better. The Most High said, I will put a mark upon you that if anyone is to slay Cain, their judgment will be sevenfold, right? So you think he was talking about 2 women? He said anyone. So that means it had to be a lot of people out there. But let me get my coffee and then I'll come back to this. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right? Where the hell did these other people come from? Because Cain was scared. He was scared that somebody was going to find him and slay him. And the Creator said, whoever. He ain't say, yo, them little shorties, you know, Adam's other little daughters, y'all mess with Cain. Or you Lilith, you mess with Cain, I'm gonna fuck you up. That ain't what he said. He said, whoever slay of Cain, you know, I'm coming down on their head sevenfold. So, you tell me. Right. You tell me. Like, and this is the thing I'm saying. This is where people are reading and they not reading. They're not comprehending what they're reading. If you pay attention, the story number 5 is totally different from number 8 or number 7. Totally different. And you got people that sit there and lie right in your face and tell you, no, it is, because it even tell you that there were more atoms. There were more than one atom. But there was a superior one. There was a superior one, and then there were like basic atoms. You know. And now let's use common sense and think about it. It says who we all come from. And if you pay attention, you really pay attention, y'all. The melanated people come from the atom from the earth. All the melanated people. Yeah. Because remember, Noah, 3 sons. But I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Noah and his family was not the only people that survived the flood, y'all. They was not the only ones. They were the only ones that was talked about, that they decided to keep and let y'all know that survived the flood. Og survived the flood. King Og. King Og was a giant. If you read if you get the book of Og, it talks about that. It tells you Og was born before the flood, and Moses killed Og. Moses slaughtered Og because when Moses and them was coming through, when we was on our pilgrimage for 40 years, we was going through his area, and he called Moses a grasshopper. A tiny grasshopper. And Moses slew him. So, but you don't hear that in the Bible because you got to go into other books. And this is where you get precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. You see? I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, listen. I gotta let it black out for a minute because I'm driving and I'm trying to sip my damn cappuccino. At the end of the day, my brothers and my sisters, what you gotta unfail to realize is this. You know the Most High's word. And then you also know when it's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. Let's just use common sense, right? Half the earth worships Jesus. So why would the Creator destroy it if they doing what they supposed to do? Man. Why would judgment come down on the earth if half the earth is worshiping? Literally. Why? Why would they? You know? And if y'all ain't paying attention, if you read Torah tells you that the children of Israel are special to the Most High. If you read New Tune, everybody's special. You ain't no different, because that book was set up to include everybody. It was a setup. And it set you up. It set us up to pray for the other nations so they won't get judged. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing, y'all. They knew what they were doing. I mean, think about it. It made you docile. It made you turn the other cheek. Right? Somebody could whoop on your ass and you just sit there and let them. But the Creator tell you in the Torah, motherfucker punching you out, you better punch him back. Yep. Because, I mean, let's just use common sense. The only people that let people punch them in their face and turn the other cheek, it was us. Seriously, was us. Didn't nobody else let it, because when we do shit to them, they get our asses. They become hunters down and with 1 million of them and hangers in a tree, or we get locked up for 100,000 million 20 years. They lock you up so fucking long, your goddamn grandson's grandson still be the fucking jail. Damn baby get paroled when he the fourth generation get paroled when he an old ass man and got a day left of life for some shit you did fucking 500 years ago. Like, come on, man. Like, think about it. They don't turn the other cheek. That shit was strictly sent for us to make us docile. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's why I'm not mad that our people stepped away from the church. I'm not mad about that. What I am mad about is that we stepped away from our morality. We have no morals. Our young people are out of control. Our women are out of control. Like we running around like a beast, like a wild animal. You know what I'm saying? Here we are, the kings of the earth that everybody's supposed to follow, and we the goddamn dogs of the earth. And you don't think that all that's going on with us wasn't done to us by design? You think this shit just happened? You think you just grew up in fucked up situations because of nothing? You think your mom and dad popped up on crack just because? Or heroin? Or for the young people today, fentanyl and these kids? You think that shit just happened just to be happening? Come on, y'all. It's a well-oiled machine with good plans. And to be honest with you, it worked. You can't say it didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. You know why it worked? Because the Father allowed it to work. Because he allowed them to do what they want in range of his curses. He knew that once they found out he turned his back on us, they was going to say open season. He even gave them a fucking chore list to do. And they took and did the chore list way more than what they supposed to did it. Like they supposed to had slaughtered a certain amount of us. Certain ones of us they supposed to got rid of, right? Because they were wicked, beyond wicked. And they said, fuck that, we gonna kill all of the innocent people too. Well, we don't give a fuck. We ain't scared of you. And I'm gonna tell you why they did it like that. You know why? Because they don't know him. So they had no reason to fear him. You know what I'm saying? But they will now. Because when this shit is said and done, when he get done what he gonna do, his name is gonna reign forever. They ain't never. They gonna make sure they fucking can know. I don't care what the fuck you got going on in your head. Don't get that shit thinking you gonna go over there and fuck with them damn people. Yeah, they got everything. Let them the fuck be. Go kiss their ass and beg a little bit, whatever you gotta do, but do not call yourself getting a bunch of people together to go gang up on some shit. We ain't gonna be here no more. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I watch your videos and I listen to the people say about, oh, yeah, the AI, this is happening, that. And, you know, the only thing I say about the whole thing is, right, the Most High told you he got control of the evil. He said, I create the evil. I create the evil. He says, I create the evil, right? There is no such thing as something just being what it is. I created it, right? So all these evil, there are vessels made for salvation and there are vessels created for destruction, right? Did he not say that? Oh, yes, he did, right? Because this was the time of pain. This is what this time was. This time was of pain, right? This is that season. We're about to come into the season of happiness and long life and joy. But this season gonna last forever. It ain't never gonna end. Because if you are a righteous power, right, you gotta give evil its chance. Everybody get a chance. Everybody. Everybody gets a chance. Evil had to get its chance to rule. And it did. With our help. You know? You can't get mad at that. You know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, listen. It's up to us. You can't sit here and pay attention to them with the robot stuff and all that. Everything that's going to happen is meant to happen. Because you got to understand that everything that they are going to create, that they think that they're going to have. See, this is the one thing about a proud person or people or whatever. When you proud, you don't fucking think. You don't use your fucking domey-bomey. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, you see it a lot. You see it a lot with proud people, y'all. Now I'm gonna show you, right? How many times you seen a motherfucker that can fight, right? Like a boxer, right? Run up on a motherfucker because he's so proud that he know his pride got him. He know he can fight, so he go running up on people, hitting them and shit. And what happens? What happens? What happens to that proud man that has this exceptional skill of fighting? What happens to him? He loses fucking life, or he wind up paralyzed, or messed up so bad he can't fight no more. Why is that? Because that pride is so fucking deep and deep rooted in him that he ain't think that somebody might pop his ass. You know what he thought about? He said, ain't nobody gonna fucking do nothing to me. He thought his fist could be bullets. And I'm telling you, proud people think like that. You got people that's so proud about their money, they think nothing can touch them. They think that money is going to block them from any and everything, even diseases. They really do. And it, every time, it crack them in the head. Because they don't think. They let the pride think for them. So that's why it ain't good to be prideful. Because being prideful is stupid. It means you're not using your damn noggin. You're letting something that you have in abundance rule over you. That's where pride come from. Like, alright, I'll give you another one. Look at the rich kids. especially the white ones. Oh my God. They look down on people so much. It's so bad that they'll say they don't even want to touch. They don't even want their skin touching something that these people had, but don't realize when they go into these stores, these restaurants, whatever, those people are touching these things. But this is how prideful they are. They really think that everything's below them until that fucking rich shit gets snatched from under their ass. And now they just like everybody else. That pride. Do it to you every time. Every fucking time. So I always said, man, I remember back in the day when I was doing what I was doing and I made my little bread and shit. I never let that money get to me. I just was like, it is what it is. I actually was helping people more than anything. I used to buy kids sneakers and shit for school and everything. I used to take the damn whole block to the store. Like, come on, y'all, we gonna go get y'all some sneakers for school. You know what I mean? Before the school start. But you know, that pride and that greed. Listen, man, you can only make but so much money, yo. You can only have but so much. And after that, man, if you get it in your heart that you want to keep it and you don't want to help or share it, something wrong with you. Because I think having a lot, the greatest thing you could do is when you give to somebody is watch the way they face light up, they glow. The way you take, it's nothing like taking that desperation out of somebody's life, bro. That is the most beautifulest thing. And a selfish person would never know because they only care about them. And I'm gonna tell you something about a selfish person. When that selfish person time come, right? When it's time, and I'm not talking about, it might not be talking about, like, you know, when it's time for you to cash that check. Y'all know the check I'm talking about. Might not be that. But you're going to have your good times and you're going to have your bad times, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't have no bad times and everything all good and you're an evil, selfish motherfucker, oh, you're a vessel for destruction. You ain't a vessel for life because there's no teaching points. You're not being taught nothing. So there's nothing happening for you to learn. There's nothing happening to you for you to evolve and grow and be better. There's nothing. And when that is, oh, that's fucked up. That's not good. That is not good at all. Right? And if you notice, we always say this. When is they shit gonna come? Like, you know what I'm talking about. You hear it say it all the time. When the hell they gonna suffer for what they did? Oh, that means they a vessel for destruction. If they ain't get taught a lesson yet, oh man, that means they a vessel for destruction. Because there's nothing to chastise. They not being chastised. Like, you gotta think about how many times you done did some shit and you turn around like, damn, that fucking shit came right back on me so fast. Karma came back and she put her foot right in my ass quick. It's a difference, y'all. That means the Most High care about you. So you should never be upset when you do something wrong and whack, something come right back and kick you in your ass. That right there, you should be so fucking happy, right? And the reason why I tell you should be so happy is because that's saying to you that the Father care about you. You important to him because he's taking the time out to beat your ass to teach you a lesson. You got to be the one to pay attention. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something I do. So let's say I'm working and I'm making some my week good. I done made some thousands, right? You know, because sometimes I can make some real thousands. You know, sometimes I can make some good thousands in a day. It's all according on what it's hitting for, right? But regardless, right? Let's say that, and I do some stupid shit, right? And not even the next fucking day, fucking front wheels on the truck come the fuck off or some crazy shit. Just something crazy. Just like, damn, what the fuck? You know the first thing I say? What did I do? I did something. And I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. That's what I say. And then you know what else I say? Thank you, Father. Thank you. Cause that means you put that shit right back on my ass quick. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I needed that. Now I gotta sit back and think about what the hell did I do for this shit to come back and mat me on my ass. You know what I mean? And that's the best way to be, y'all. It's the best way to be. You gotta acknowledge when you're wrong. You sit there and you act like you don't do shit wrong and you don't want to acknowledge when you're wrong. Oh, you's a prideful motherfucker. And ain't nothing good gonna come out of you. And I'm gonna tell you something. Don't think that he don't know that you sit there and don't realize that you've done wrong, and you see it. You sat back, you thought about it, you searched, and you said in yourself like, damn, that's what I did. Oh shit, that's why that shit came back and knocked me on my ass. I knew I did some fucked up shit. Or then sometimes it's just your season. Sometimes it's testing time. You know what I'm saying? Build you up, knock you on your ass. Let me see if you're gonna curse my name. Real talk. Let me see. Let me see what you're gonna do. Let me fuck you around a little bit. See if you can deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta what they call it, when you purify gold. I forgot the word that you use for it. But yeah, well, that's what you do when you purify something, y'all. You gotta put it through a trial. You gotta keep burning off the bad shit until you get to the good part. And that's what goes on, y'all. Listen, y'all. Listen, man. And this some real shit, y'all. And I'm just telling you. I'm telling y'all what be coming into my mind and my heart. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that's been on my heart that I really need y'all to fucking listen to. Especially you damn women. If your loved one, and I ain't saying the Most High told me this. I said this shit is on my mind and it's on my heart because I see it too much. If your loved one, and I see y'all do it, y'all the ones that fall into it every time. If your loved one is diagnosed with cancer, do fucking not go and let them put that fucking nuclear bomb inside of them to destroy them. When that doctor sit there and say we can use chemo, that's what's gonna save their life, you're a fucking liar. That's their last check off your ass. I've watched so many people that was healthy when they got diagnosed with the parasite, and then a week later they look like they damn near dead. And then they'll tell you, oh, the cancer, it ain't no fucking cancer. It's that bullshit. Y'all allowing them to literally nuke your fucking family, your loved one. And then they tell you, oh, he got this amount of time to live. Yeah, right, because they dumping all this fucking chemicals in his body. They know that shit eating him alive. They know that shit, y'all. You want to save your loved one? Change his fucking diet. And you gotta be hard on him or her. Change their fucking diet. Don't let them eat that processed food. Go to a farmer's market and give them fresh vegetables. That's all they getting. Vegetables, fruits, and herbs and shit. That's it. The first thing you should be doing is detoxing their eggs. You make them fast, you do something to them. One or the other. They either gonna fast, something you gonna have to get all that poison out of their body. You get that fucking poison out, detox their ass, and then you hunt down what herbs, get rid of whatever parasites and whatever this, and what builds this up and what builds that up, and that's what the fuck you do. I don't give a fuck that nigga gotta drink carrot soup every goddamn day. That's what it's gonna be until that shit is gone. And once it's gone, and the doctor's sitting there looking retarded because he knew he ain't getting no check out of your ass, then you get the Most High praise and give praise for his creation and everything. You gotta go back to your creation. You was took from the earth, so that means the earth can heal you. I mean, yo, like, use common sense, guys. Do y'all know that they paying us $1,500 for 4 stool samples? So that means if you go shit 4 times, they'll give you $1,500. Why? Oh, it's because something in our doo-doo can heal a disease they got. So now ask yourself a question. You so powerful that your shit, and it's only our people, just us, just the tribes of Israel. You so powerful that your shit can heal their diseases. I just want you to think about that for a minute. But now, they telling you your shit can heal a disease for them, but they can heal you? No, let me tell you what heal is words for them. It means kill. They can't heal nothing. All you gotta do is return back to the natural stuff. He gave you what? Seeds, roots, and plants for meat and medicine. Stop killing your loved ones. These people are getting rich on the deaths of your people. Stop listening to these lying ass fucking doctors. Stop. Now, listen, somebody get shot up or something and they got trauma. I mean, at this point, you ain't got no choice. I understand that. Right? Because they have fucking ruptures and all types of shit going on. That I understand. But when it comes to something like a sickness, no. Take that shit back to the Father, y'all. See, it's one thing to sit there and pray about something and don't do shit. But it's another thing is when you pray about it and then you do shit. And then once you do what you're supposed to do, then you give thanks. Like, that's why I don't understand how people pray before they eat. Huh? They tell you to pray over your food. So you telling me you're going to pray over something that the Most High told you not to eat, that ain't good for you, and you think he going to make it good for you when he told you don't fucking eat it? I didn't make any fucking sense. And nobody has figured out that the gout, all these diseases that you getting is because you ain't listening. All them shrimps y'all eat ain't nothing but big ass roaches. A big ass parasite in this, a sea roach. A bottom feeder. You eating roaches. But you want to keep listening to a lower form of life telling you it's a delicacy. It's not a fucking delicacy. That's a fucking disease. You sitting there eating a goddamn parasite. Talking about that shit was good. And then, when somebody tell you what you eating, you say, I can't stop eating. The fuck you? But you could leave your husband. You can't stop eating shrimp, but you could leave your fucking husband after you promised. You made a promise. Let me get into that. Yeah. And I'm talking about you men too. Y'all made a promise, not just only to the woman. Y'all made a promise to her father and to the Creator. Now, don't get me wrong. If the woman's unruly and y'all, you can't get her under control, it tell you that you can put her away. True that. It actually tell you if she's not a virgin, and it says she was, you can put her away. But that's here nor there right now. It's a lot of shit, right? But if you beating on her and all that shit, she's supposed to be able to go to the high priest and they will literally make you put her away. But do y'all know that the woman was not allowed to divorce the man that was not her place? I bet y'all didn't know that. And I bet you it's going to be a lot of shit talking going on after this one. But it's the truth. It tells you a woman cannot put away her husband. A husband has to put away his wife. And the wife can only marry again after... Yeah, the husband puts her away, and it's a certain amount of time. I forgot. But once he put her away, and she lies down with another man, she has another husband, you cannot go and remarry her. That shit over with. She's defiled unto you now. So ain't no reconciling no marriages after the woman. So let's just say you put your wife away, right? And let's just say your wife don't fuck around with nobody. She stay. I love him. I'm never going, nope. And you just decide I want to repair it. As long as she ain't lie down with another man, you can repair it. But if she went and married another man, that shit over with. That's a wrap, y'all. Yep, that is a wrap. And the reason why she's defiled, because when a man goes inside of a woman, she takes part of the man's essence. So now she takes this man's mannerisms. And that the one thing that you will realize is that you could be having sex with this woman and she'll be thinking about that man. So, yeah. And this is where you'll get the undeciphered. She can't make her mind up. One minute she's happy with you, next minute she's mad. You know what I'm saying? She's back and forth. She can't control because she has two men's inside of her. Personalities, I guess. So that's why the Most High said there won't be a whore in the children of Israel. Now, sisters, I don't know how the fuck would y'all just run around fucking and sucking like it's a damn job. I don't know how y'all gonna be able to clear that one up. I don't know. I know he said he gonna wash off all our sins. Maybe it's something he can do or he will do for y'all. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, y'all think shit gonna go a certain way? Nah, you going right back to the laws, statute, commandments, and judgments. You're going right back to it. Ain't nothing gonna change. Nothing. Right back to it. When your ministration come on, your ass got to go into the other house with your maids until your ass is clean again. The man cannot sleep in the bed with you when you are on your cycle, your cleansing cycle. Yeah, these are laws, y'all. The reason why the Most High tell you not to mix cottons and different fabrics, it brings down your vibration. It blocks your vibration. It blocks your grounding. These laws are implemented for a reason. They are not here for nothing. But I'm going to let y'all go, man, because I done talked enough. But I hope y'all take this shit and enjoy it. Don't get mad, sisters. It's just the Most High's words, and you got to take it for what it is. You either going to deal with it, or you going to be gone and not exist anymore. So, fuck it. I'll deal with it. All right, y'all. Shalom.